Hey, what's up guys? It's Craft Farms again. So I have just finished cutting this field, this area of grass, and I am now heading over here to unhook the disc vine and hook up to the baler and start baling it. So I figured I would start recording a little bit. I know I said I wasn't going to do audio, but I decided against that for now, so I am going to do some audio. So, park the disc vine here. I kind of parked the baler in a little crooked, so. Alright, and we will unhook this. It'll let me. Maybe it won't. Okay then. And we will hook up to the baler. Actually, I think we're going to use a different tractor for this. Just because I'm kind of getting tired of this tractor a little bit. We're going to use the 6130. Turn off that. Let me get my cruise set here. And we'll unhook the loader and the mixer wagon here. So we'll unhook the mixer first. Execute. I'll drive over here and unhook the loader. Let's drop it right here. Put it down and drop it. Okay. And if you're wondering how I'm unhooking and hooking everything by getting out, it is called the manual attaching mod. It's on Mod Hoster. It's a very neat mod, very realistic, to be able to get out of your tractor and unhook and hook. Yeah, so this is Reaper 911's John Deere 6130. It's a very nice tractor. I really like it. I've been using it a lot for loading and unloading the bale wagon and stacking the bales. Alright, we're all hooked up and ready to roll. Let's see how many bales we can get made. I'm not gonna do the whole field. What I might do is I've been messing around with the Windows, what is it, movie editor or whatever, and I've successfully done a video and like sped it up. So I think what I might do is maybe I'll record it and just speed it up. I'll back up here. But I don't know for sure. Oh yeah, that's right, this has duals on it as well. Okay, that. Alright, get it going. Oops, kinda need that. little bit of lag there. Bump up the speed a little bit since this isn't filling very fast. I had to go super slow when I was baling the straw because it filled up super duper fast, so I wasn't sure if this was going to do the same or not. So I can just shut the HUD for now. Just bring this up maybe. I really need to go download the Glance mod again. Or I have it for 13, but I haven't downloaded it for 15 yet. I really like it. It's nice. Everything just goes up in the top corner, and you don't have to sit and look at it all forever. And the tractor's a lot quieter than that other one too. That 4430 is pretty loud. But I really like using it because my dad has a John Deere 4430. That tractor doesn't quite look the same, but I suppose if I took some pictures of my dad's tractor and did a little editing to it, I could make it look just like his, which I may. I don't know. Could happen. The only bad thing about this tractor is I can't see the back to watch to make sure that I'm back far enough. The seat's in the way. Oops. I always want to hit the wrong button. I'm used to it being X for opening the back, but it's O. Because I think it's 13 where everything's X to open it, so I'm just used to that. Because I play a lot more 13 than I do 15. I mean, I like 15. At first I really didn't care for it, and then played a little more. Some OK mods came out, and I was like, okay, it's okay. But I personally prefer 13. I know a lot of people are like, well, that's stupid, 15 is more realistic, or it's more fun, or something like that. But I mean, that's just me. I mean, everybody's got their personal preference, and mine is 13. And I mean, I've gotten more into 15 as more better mods have come out, and I plan to start modding for 15 as well. I mean, I do some for 13. I haven't done a whole lot really. I'm still practicing with the programs and stuff like that, but I mean, I want to get really good at it, and I've been able to get better at it with the help of many other modders who've taken the time to answer questions of mine, and just sitting there screwing around in the programs and stuff like that for a while. It also is a big help to it. So but yeah, and currently I have only made one model in Blender, and that is a cake feeder, and it's only like an object. It has no, like, I mean, really it's just for show. It's not, doesn't have any purpose. But it was fun build, and I'm ready for my next build, which is going to be a stack mover. It's kind of like a flatbed, but in real life it has like chains and stuff on it, and you can load your bales. Like, you can just go into the field and stack them the size to fit onto your stack mover, and then you go out into the field with the stack mover and you back it up and, you know, back underneath the pile. Or some people will just load it and then go back to the farm and unload it with a tractor. Like, they'll make piles and then slip it under, and then go back to the farm and slip it back from under. But you know, you can do it that way. And the only bad thing is I really don't believe that the Giant's engine would like that, or recognize that kind of thing. So basically, it'll have the look of a stack mover, but the functionality of like a flatbed. So basically, you'll load your bales on it with a tractor or something like that, and then it'll have a locking script on it. So then you just lock your bales down, haul them to wherever you're going, and then unload it. So, you know, you'll have to use a tractor or a skid steer or telehandler or whatever you're going to use. And then, but yeah, I'll have two versions of it. One will be a small version, you know, probably like 2 bales wide or something, and then the other one will be bigger. You know, just have 2 versions. You know, some people might want to use it on like a small map, like Manor Farm or something like that, one of those small maps, or then have a big one in case someone wants to use it on a big map. And then I also, as I mentioned in the other video, want to make a bucket grapple fork for bales. I think that would be really fun to have. Not quite sure how that would work. Probably just have no collision on the grapple part itself, except for on like the bar, and then have like a spear or something on there maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to be starting on the stack mover project first, and I mean, once I complete the small one, it really won't be all that hard to make the big one, because it'll basically be the same thing as the small one. It'll just be larger. So, you know, in Blender, basically take the small one and enlarge it, add a couple more bars and extend the frame and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be pretty neat. After that, I don't know what I'm gonna build. Yeah, I know it'll be something pretty neat. But yeah. So far made 4 bales and haven't finished going around yet, so I'm gonna get a pretty good amount of bales off of it. The mixer wagon is ready for hay bales, so actually what we'll do, we'll stop the baler, put the pickup, lift the pickup, shut the tractor off for a sec, and we're gonna jump over to the skid steer, and we're gonna put a couple bales in the feeding wagon, so that way we can give a little bit of feed to the cows. So the first bale is somewhere over here. Man, there's a lot of dirt inside of this thing. Yeah, since I updated my drive control mod, when I'm driving on like the roads, everything kind of bounces around a little bit. It's kind of neat. Adds some realism to it. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but just means you got to go a little slower, make it more of a realistic speed. I'm sure somebody's going to complain about me driving over the windrows, but really don't care. Okay. Get set up. Or lined up, whatever. Okay, and back to the farm we go. Actually, jump over to the farm all. Fire it up. Actually, I think I'll just leave the loader here. Let's back on up and Hook up to the mixer wagon. I'm sure this thing probably wouldn't have enough horsepower to run this big of one, but I mean, it's farm sim. I guess it could have really hooked the 4430 to it. That would have probably been better, but I'm just gonna pull it over here so it's not quite as long of a drive in the skid steer, because it's kind of hard to drive that thing. Let's pull it over here. Okay. And this thing, it barely reaches too. It's pretty close. But it works, so that's all I care. Okay, so one more hay bale and probably a little bit of silage, and that should about do it to get an even mix. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, to the next bale. I've never driven a John Deere skid steer in real life, so I don't know how accurate this cab is, but I have driven a New Holland skid steer, and it was a really nice skid steer. And yeah, the times when I get leg spikes, that's the autosave kicking in. I have the map autosave, and I think it saves every like 5 minutes or something. So that's why I get occasional leg spikes. I remember I forgot that I had it, and I was playing one day and couldn't figure out why I kept getting leg spikes, and I was like looking around in my mods folder and stuff at something sometime later and saw the map autosave, and it clicked. Oh yeah, it was autosave kicking in, so yeah, it took me quite a while to cut all this, but it's really not fast in real life either. Really, nothing is, but I mean, I highly doubt a skid steer would go 20 miles an hour. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's possible, but I guess I wouldn't think so. But I don't know, if you use a skid steer, how fast does it go at the max? Let me know. Alright, let's check this out now. Come on. Perfect mix. Everything's blue. So we don't need more silage. So yeah, 2 hay bales, 2 straw bales, and 3, I might next time do 4 scoops of silage this next time around. I'm just not doing it this time because I don't feel like unhooking the mixer wagon, hooking the loader back up, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's all blue. I mean, bring up course play and put this back on mouse right. Yeah, so it's barely over that line, but it works. So yeah, now comes the fun part of getting into that speed bump right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to practice getting in here because once I stack all the hay bales, I'm basically gonna have to be backing into it because the hay bales are gonna be on the other side right here in that area, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get in there. I have to figure out a way to kind of jackknife it or something. This isn't quite working out quite like I want it to. That loader is really in the way. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll just whip around and grab the loader. Try not to jackknife too bad. Turn a little bit. Okay, just detach that for a second. Try and steer in here a little better. Okay. I'm gonna lift this up a ways, that way I don't have to worry about hitting bales. Now we'll see if we can accomplish this. If not, I guess I'll have to dump it in that other feed bunk. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump it in there. Save myself all this trouble. It's kind of being a pain. I mean, it all gets fed, so take a screenshot. Yeah, I have 500 cows, so they're going to take a lot of feed. But this is all they're going to get for now. Let's take a look. Let's see. Cows, mixed rations, so we'll dump one more load of that in. I'll do that once I finish baling, and then we'll dump in some straw and then some silage, and then it'll be pretty good. So we'll park this mixer right back up here. Oops. I'll just detach it and then I'll dump this loader off over here again. And then we'll hook on to the other one, because this tractor is mainly going to get used for the silage. See if I can get positioned where it should be. Use manual attaching, hook it up. Okay, and we'll shut this guy down. So I've been recording for 25 minutes. Wow, it's actually quite some time. Oops. So we'll just leave this sit here because it will get used in this hayfield. Once I'm done baling, it'll get used for moving the bales. Just gonna move off to the side right here into the tree. Oops, wait. Okay. So, I will stop recording here, and I think I'll just bail it all. I won't record. So, alright guys, thanks for watching again. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be sure to check out the description for links to all sorts of different things. My Facebook, my Instagram, my Flickr, my mod site, my FS team website. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them. If you have any mod suggestions, go ahead, fire away. Open to any suggestions. Sorry for saying a lot, but one thing with the mod suggestions is keep it realistic. If it's not realistic, I won't even take a look into it. I'm not gonna make things that are stupid and unrealistic, things you would never ever see in real life, like a lot of people have done. And I mean, that's fine. I mean, sometimes they're pretty neat, but me, I'm going to stick to things that are realistic. And I'm mostly gonna do American mods. I probably won't do a whole lot of like European and stuff like that, because it's just not usually stuff that I see, or I really have no clue on it and stuff like that. So I mean, maybe some things, like, you know, if it's something I know of or something like that, I probably will. But yeah, so that's about all, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, that's about it. So later, guys. I'll just dump out this bale and close the back, and I will stop recording. So thanks again, guys. Later.